Howdy, howdy, fellow trainers, and welcome back for another visit to the Halzari region as part of the Pokemon Bliss Oblivion project here at PTE Creative. As you saw on the thumbnail, we have a new Pokemon for you to meet. Let's meet that Pokemon right now. Today, I'm proud to bring you Bundowl, very cutesy style Pokemon that is part of the Northern Forest here. Getting really much into the winter spirit as we've been going through some negative temperatures and some cold weather and snow here in the great state of Wisconsin. So thought it was a good time to bring you a lot of these winter-based Pokemon. Now, as you can see, very egg-shaped and cutesy style, where it's a Pokemon that likes to wrap itself up. Doesn't fly often because it doesn't want to go against the cold. So it's a very fun idea behind that to get this Pokemon. As I said, this is Bundowl. It's an ice and flying type Pokemon, and what its next stage will be, we're not entirely sure just yet. Its common location is the northern tundra regions, those northern forests, the boreal regions. Those are where you would be finding a creature like Bundowl here. And again, take a look at the full artwork here. Very egg-shaped kind of owl. Intentionally, it's almost perfectly fit within an egg. And then when it hatches, it's just like, well, I want to stay in this shape. It's kind of the idea behind that Pokemon. Now, as we go to its Pokedex entry, Bundowl, as I said, ice and flying type, and it is the bundled bird Pokemon. This avian Pokemon sits through cold weather by wrapping its large wings around itself for warmth. So again, it's only going to take flight when necessary or when needed in the wild. Obviously, if you had this Pokemon and you were a trainer, it'd be a far different story for it, but in the wild, a Bundowl likes to bundle up, keep warm, and enjoy itself that way. Its ability is Overcoat. So Overcoat essentially is mostly due to fur in some cases, but I went with the feather basis for it on this one. In that, Overcoat makes a Pokemon immune to Sandstorm. And the idea behind that is, especially with an ice and flying type Pokemon, you're then having a quad damage to rock type Pokemon, which is rough. That's one of the reasons a lot of trainers don't like using ice type Pokemon in Pokemon games in general. They have a lot of quad weaknesses, or they have a lot of they just have a lot of weaknesses in general, which is a shame because ice type Pokemon are some of the coolest designs you can find, in my opinion. So I wanted to give it an ability that at least counteracts one of the best tools of a ground rock type Pokemon, or even a steel type Pokemon, with Overcoat. Thinking that its feathers are so big and so dense, and that coat of feathers is so dense upon it because of its idea of wanting to bundle up, that Overcoat would help it. So that's why we went with the ability. Height is 1 foot 2 inches tall. Again, it's coming right up to about the knee of a traditional trainer in a game. Base stat is 350, HP 70, so we're having a higher HP stat. Again, we want this thing to be not tanky, but a little bit more dense when it comes to HP. And its attack is 70, so when it wants to attack, it'll attack. Its defense is 55, and that's more so physical attacks against an ice or flying type. Logically, to me, they're more susceptible to an attack that's physical. Meanwhile, its special attack 44, so not super high, but its special defense 56. So it's a little bit more boosted from the special defense standpoint, but not much. And its speed stat is 55. So this is a Pokemon you have to nurture and grow with a little bit more. You can probably tell from previous videos if you watched that I like to make balanced Pokemon quite a bit, and I'm trying to get away from that a little bit, as long as the Pokemon makes itself more logical for that. I'm always doing what's best for the character, the design, or the creature design here. So, wanted to get a stat package that looked a little bit closer to what I think would work with a Bundowl, and that's why we went with the stats that we did. Bundowl will evolve at level 36, but what into? You'll have to wait and see until next week's episode. Or wait, not next week's episodes. Tomorrow's episode, as this is being released on a Thursday, which is very different. We're playing catch up with a lot of stuff going on, so this is going to be released Thursday the 30th, and Friday the 31st you're going to get the evolution, which is going to be a lot of fun. But that is Bundowl, and I hope you enjoyed meeting this new Pokemon. That is it for the show today here, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening wherever you be. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Bundal and every other Pokemon that we've unveiled thus far. I know we're catching up, so thank you for staying with me. We'll have more new Pokemon, like I said, tomorrow, which is going to be better. On top of that, more new Pokemon coming even closer than you would think. But stay tuned on Wednesdays once we're back to our regular schedule to get back into that week flow of things. Plus, if you want to watch the rest of our content, go watch the Wisco Movie Watchers podcast, which comes out on Saturdays, or the ONETA Show, which debuts on Tuesdays. A lot of fun content there and enjoyable things for all of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, love, and hugs to you all. Bye!